family and friends. We're going to be honoring Junior Bohnstedt. Junior was born and raised in Springfield, Missouri. He began racing here in 1953, hung up the steering wheel in about 1973 to focus on the family business. His family business, B&W Auto Salvage, started by Lloyd Walker and Junior Bohnstedt, hence the name B&W. They started selling used auto parts in 1949. James and Junior Bohnstedt grew up working in that salvage yard. They were always interested in race cars, and the brothers started racing at local tracks in the early 1950s. In his peak years, Junior racing his 1963 Chevy was a hard man to beat. Junior accumulated dozens of feature wins and has 5 track championships at the Ava, Humansville, and Springfield Speedways. Junior and his brother James inducted into the Ozarks Racers Hall of Fame in 2004. Junior and James took over the operation of B&W in 1971. It was one of Springfield's largest salvage yards and added auto sales a little later, mechanic shop as well. Top salvage yard in sales and customer satisfaction in Springfield, Missouri. Junior and his wife Juanita operated the yard after his brother James left the business. Junior's 2 sons, Robert and Clifford, have taken control of B&W, still serving the Springfield area today. So that's a little history on Junior Bohnstedt, a great racer, a great champion, and tonight we honor him with 22 laps for the Pepsi-Cola Purestocks. 22 was his number, so we're going to run 22 laps in his honor. You know, racing is all about family. It's all about good friends, and that's what this night is about, honoring someone who was a friend of the racetracks, a family man who involved his family not only in his business but in his racing. So, Junior Bohnstedt, this race is for you, my friend. Drivers will have their hands out in the air. Wave those checkered flags. Wave your hats at the drivers of the Pepsi-Cola Purestocks. And want to make mention as we get ready to go again, we are running 22 laps here in this Pepsi-Cola Purestock race in Junior Bohnstedt's honor. They'll get the 1-to-go signal coming off turn number 4, this time by Brian Tillman. Will be on point. Rex Freeze to his outside. They'll be bringing them down to the start-finish line. Wade Bowe in car 03. Shaver, John Shaver in the 22. Tyrell Jones in the 33. Christopher Sawyer in the 12. Randy High, car number 51. On his outside, Kyle Purvis. Richard Harrington, who gave away about 40 checkered flags earlier tonight. Thank you, Richard, for doing that to all the kids. He's in the 442, the orange car. Reedus to his outside. We got some good cars starting deep in this field. How about it, race fans? Here we go. Tillman leads the field off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Going 3 wide as they go into turns 3 and 4. Tillman already got company coming as Rex Freeze moves to his outside. Wade Bowe, a little sideways coming off turn number 2. Everybody stacking it up. So far, we're clean and green. Kyle Purvis shooting through the field in car number 22 along with Tyrell Jones. Jones up to 3rd, Purvis up to 4th. John Shaver rounding out the top 5 is Reedus, making it 3 wide here on the front stretch. Tillman opens up a little bit of a lead, giving 3 car lengths over the 42 of Freeze. Purvis now going side by side with Tyrell Jones. That's a battle for the number 3 position. Shaver got company coming. It's James Reedus. Reedus trying to make it 3 wide. Christopher Sawyer down on the bottom. Randy High in this battle as well, as 4 cars battle for the 4th position. Christopher Sawyer comes out of that group of cars with that 4th spot. And we got a caution on the speedway. Caution coming out. Caution coming out. Wade Bowe involved in that wreck in the 0-3. So caution is going to come out here in the Pure Stock A main. And just as we figured it might be, we've got some cars moving forward in a hurry. Kyle Purvis already into the 3rd spot. Tyrell Jones up to 4th. Christopher Sawyer 5th. James Reedus just outside the top 5 in the 124. But so far it's been Brian Tillman in car number 84 leading the way. All right, one car still up against the outside wall here. Looks like he's going to be able to move away. And that is the Dusty Sanderson machine, I do believe. And make that Brandon Sanders. My mistake there, of course. That's Brandon Sanders in the 64. Looks like everybody's going to get away and rejoin the race. 4 laps are down. That gives us 18 to go. Tillman will be your leader. Freeze will be 2nd. Purvis 3rd. Tyrell Jones 4th. Christopher Sawyer 5th. That'll be the way they'll restart double file with 4 laps in the books. All right, getting the field lined up right now. Getting ready for the restart. Wade Bowe going to rejoin the back of the pack. Tommy Mosher still runs deep in the field, car number 8. First time out in a long time. Good to see Tommy back out on the racetrack, getting his feet wet again. Randy Hyde just outside the top 5 in the 51 car along with James Reedus. Reedus was making some bold moves, going 3 wide, trying to get that 124 car up towards the front of the field. So we'll get them lined up back under the green flag here very shortly. Want to thank the good folks at Indigo Sky Casino for their support of the racing action here at the Springfield Raceway each and every Saturday night. Also want to thank the good folks at Wildcat Rentals in Rogersville, Missouri. If you need something along the line of tools or equipment, check them out. Wildcat Rental in Rogersville. Also the good folks down at Hayden Machinery Company in Springfield, Missouri, for the best in heavy equipment to buy, rent, or if you need service work done, Hayden Machinery will fix you right up. Located just down the road from the Springfield Raceway, Hayden Machinery, for all your heavy equipment needs. All right, everybody lined up 2 by 2 behind leader Brian Tillman. And actually Garrett Tillman, I apologize, Garrett Tillman in the 84. Here we go, off turn number 4, green in the air. Down the backstretch they'll go, and here comes Kyle Purvis on the charge. Working up about three-quarter up on the racetrack, trying to chase down Garrett Tillman's 84 car. Tyrell Jones also moving forward. It's got that low lane working up to the number 3 position. Rex Freeze back to 4th. Randy High riding in the 5th position. Reedus in 6th, alongside Christopher Sawyer in the 12. Down the backstretch, Garrett Tillman leading this field, using that low lane around the speedway. So far, so good. Purvis trying to run him down in the 22 machine. Randy High making a little contact with Tyrell Jones. They stay clean and green. Rex Freeze running through the center of the speedway, trying to get some momentum, as well as James Reedus trying to use that top lane around the racetrack. Garrett Tillman with a 2-car length lead, make it 1-car length. Kyle Purvis on the charge in the 22. Tillman leaving that bottom lane open. Purvis closing down. They're nose to tail for the lead. Nose to tail for 3rd and 4th. Almost halfway there. That's 10 laps in the books for Garrett Tillman. Oh, top 2 getting together just a little bit. Purvis backs off, lets Garrett Tillman catch the car, goes back to work off turns 3 and 4. Tillman can't keep it down on the bottom of the speedway. That opens up that bottom lane for Purvis. Off turn number 4, battle for the lead, still hot and heavy is how Kyle Purvis has a run. They were dead even at the line as Purvis has finally got that low lane around Garrett Tillman. They go side by side down the backstretch. Now Purvis out into the lead. The 22 car out in front as now Garrett Tillman tries to fight back. Tyrell Jones in 3rd, Randy High in 4th. But up front, this battle for the lead is not going away. I thought Purvis might be able to pull away once he got out in front, but Garrett Tillman is right up on the back bumper of that 22 car, will not let him get away. Laps winding down as Tillman trying to get that 84 car back up into the front. Started on the pole. Coming off turn number 4, Tillman tries to diamond the corner just a little bit. Can't get a run on that 22 as Purvis covers that bottom lane. A single car length separating the top 2. Off turn number 4, lap traffic just ahead. '53 of Goddard moving up, giving the leaders racing room down on the bottom of the racetrack. Dave Waggy just ahead. Oh, Harrington sideways here on the front stretch. And we've got caution, but luckily everybody gets through. Could have been huge as Richard Harrington gets sideways in front of the entire field. "17 laps are down, 5 to go in this 22-lap feature. And this caution could be a break for Kyle Purvis. Now he will have clean racetrack out in front of him. It will also give Garrett Tillman a chance to regroup, maybe cool those tires off just a little bit, as he will restart in second. Randy Hyde has hung tough throughout this race. He rides in the number 3 spot. Tyrell Jones 4th. Rex Freeze, who started outside pole, in 5th. All right, getting the field back in order. Things a little chaotic out there as the leaders were coming up on lap traffic. Dave Waggy was going a lap down, and Kyle Purvis was right behind him. Unfortunately for Purvis, Waggy was right in the lane that he needed. So far tonight, looks like the bottom lane is the place to be as Purvis has hugged that bottom from the beginning of this race. Garrett Tillman, unable or maybe on purpose, was coming off turn number 4, leaving that bottom lane open just a little bit. Purvis tried several times, finally able to get that lead wrestled away. But once again, Garrett Tillman has not gone away. He stayed right up on the back bumper of the 22. Looks like the lineup is good. We'll double file them and get ready to go. Garrett Tillman gets the choice of lane, and he takes the bottom lane. No surprise there. The bottom lane is where he's been running. It'll be a 5-lap shootout as they come off turn number 4 next time by, with Kyle Purvis in front. Tillman and High in row number 2. Jones and Freeze in row number 3. Purvis leads them in nice and slow, looking for a good restart. Green back in the air. And Free make that. Randy High gets a good run coming off turn number 2 in that upper lane. Forced to go to the upper lane, may have found something as he's moved up into the number 2 spot. After he gets up to the number 2 spot, now he moves. Oh, we got trouble down in turns 1 and 2. Tyrell Jones involved. Looks like Dave Waggy also involved. That's not, excuse me, that's Christopher Sawyer. Christopher Sawyer in car number 12 involved. So getting down towards the end of it, a lot of money on the line. Intensity starting to pick up just a bit. And Tyrell Jones, unfortunately, will be relegated to the back of the pack along with Christopher Sawyer. Well, some interesting transformations as we got the green flag that time. Randy High forced to take that upper lane, made it work, was able to get up into second, and looked like he might have had a run coming off turn number 4, but he got back down to the bottom of the speedway. I thought he might try to stay up there and make the pass on Purvis. Purvis is going to be hard to move off that bottom lane. So we'll see how it all shakes out as they'll get ready for the restart. This time, Randy High will have choice of lane, and we'll see if he goes high or low. Unfortunately, Christopher Sawyer off the racetrack in car number 12. With the help of the push truck, so tough break for him. All right, getting ready for the restart, picking a lane, and it's going to be going to the bottom for Randy High. Randy High chooses the bottom lane. That'll put Garrett Tillman on the top side in row number 2. Intensity starting to pick up. $400 on the line tonight for the Pepsi-Cola Pure Stocks in the Junior Bohnstedt Memorial. It's coming down to it right here at the end, coming off turn number 4. Keith Pratt turning them loose. We're green. Randy High taking a look down to the bottom of the speedway. Off turn number 4, things getting heated up at the front of the field. Purvis able to hold on as Garrett Tillman is utilizing that upper lane. Can he get a run on the leader? As they come to the start-finish line this time by, it'll be 2 to go. Kyle Purvis can't cover both lanes right now down on the bottom. Garrett Tillman making a good run to the top side. Will Garrett Tillman be able to use that top lane? Coming off turn number 4, the white flag is in the air. Purvis has got a 3-car length lead, the biggest lead of the race. Purvis in control as they go side by side for second. Now Randy High clears the 84 of Garrett Tillman. Coming off turn number 4, it's going to be checkered flag for Kyle Purvis. Randy High, and then it's going to be James Reedus picking up the 3rd spot. Garrett Tillman 4th, and Rex Freeze 5th. What a race there in our Pepsi-Cola Pure Stocks. Getting it done tonight's Kyle Purvis. Kyle picked up 2 in a row about 3 weeks ago, and now picks up maybe the biggest win so far as he picks up a $400 payday. $300 the purse tonight for the winner, but thanks to Fast Stop Tires here in Springfield, Missouri, an extra $100 given to Kyle Purvis. So Kyle Purvis pulls it down into victory lane. Climbs out of the car. Race fans, put your hands together for him. He'll pick up the big feature win tonight, Pepsi-Cola Pure Stocks. And understand making her way down into victory lane there via the golf cart is Junior Bohnstedt's wife. She's able to go to victory lane tonight as well. So give her a round of applause. And I think a little bit of a surprise down there in victory lane. She's going to be taking a big trophy home herself from this race tonight. So that's a cool deal right there. Yeah, someone just mentioned up here in the tower, Junior Bohnstedt ran the 22 car. That's why we ran 22 laps. And guess who's in victory lane tonight? Kyle Purvis in the 22. So I guess maybe the way it was supposed to be. Once again, a big thank you to Fast Stop Tires tonight for kicking in an extra $100 to the leader, or to the winner, that is. So a $400 payday. That's a nice little run right there for the Pure Stocks. Pepsi-Cola Pure Stocks have continued to put on some of the best racing action we've seen this year. We've watched a lot of 3 and 4 wide racing all year long. And a lot of these guys know each other real well and actually help each other get to the racetrack. And because of that, They race 3 and 4 wide and manage to not wreck. And so they really take care of one another and respect one another out on the racetrack, and it makes for some great racing for us as fans. Kyle Purvis, victory lane. Good job, Kyle.